I'm Oscar Mansbridge,
And I'm Lev Hanomansing.
and this is
News
from the Future. The newscast sending news 42 years back in time, from us in 2059 to you in 2014. And now, I pass off to Lev with breaking news from Russia.
Thank you, Oscar. A time distortion bubble has caused over 400 years to pass in the span of a single day. Sometime during this period, Russia split into two separate nations, North and South Russia. North Russia being a center of commerce, technology, and culture. South Russia being a wasteland ruled by a genetic hybrid of Vladimir Putin's son and Joseph Stalin. It is currently unknown if the dictator's name is Vladimir Stalin or Joseph Putin, but it is known to be one of the two. I pass it off to Oscar with some news from the USA.
The once well-known video game and movie series Resident Evil has been found to have been at least partially prophetic, as there is now a plague sweeping across the United States, turning dogs into ravenous monsters with a voracious taste for human flesh. As of yet, it's only been reported in the United States, but it hasn't been restricted to just the continental states, having also been found in Alaska, Puerto Rico, and North Korea. Now to Lev.
A 40-year-old game called Star Citizen is finally closing its servers to the dismay of middle-aged and elderly men the world over, causing riots outside of almost all of its developer studios, which has halted work on their new game, the fourth wall breaking Arena Commander. Now back to Oscar with news from the Netherlands.
Thank you. The Netherlands was found to have spontaneously risen 500 meters at some point last night. It is currently unknown what caused this geological event, although being free from the constant threat of flooding has prompted the country to declare war on every major nation on Earth. At first it was thought to be a joke, with some countries' delegations literally laughing in the face of the declaration. But they soon realized that it in fact was not a joke, as the Royal Netherlands Army had started moving into the territory of their closest neighbor, Belgium. We will be sure to keep you updated on the Netherlands conflict as it develops.
A new study has shown that the Earth's crust is far too hard for our plush feet. A new mass terraforming project has started, with the express purpose of spreading a new squishy substance known as squoosh onto every surface on the planet. I pass it off to Oscar with news from Italy.
Thank you. Early last night, it was discovered that the Vatican City was actually an alien spaceship. Immediately after this discovery, a strange ring-shaped artifact in a nearby museum activated, and 3 humans, along with a very muscular alien, stepped through, stating that it was their duty to protect us from the alien false gods that were enslaving us. Universal response of, and I quote, "We're good," fell on deaf ears as they ignored all warnings and proceeded to board the alien spaceship with the intention of killing the aliens. They are now presumed dead, as no survivors were found after the ship was destroyed by a squadron of 3 of the Italians' new Machi C-2002 or MC-2002 atmospheric joint strike fighters. And now to Lev with gaming news.
Minecraft 1.0 V50 has finally been released, transforming the game into a full life simulator. Any player who registered prior to the release of 1.0 V3 has been sent a real-life auto-feeder, allowing them to spend even more time inside the game they love. From overwhelming fan pressure, the developers have also added more shapes beyond primitive cubes. The game now contains spheres, triangles, and even the mysterious hypercube. So that wraps up the inaugural cast of
News from the Future. And don't forget to laugh.